So it doesn't always go to plan with the sat-nav. This didn't look like we were supposed to be able to go through it, but the guy in the house here, it's fine for moto. It's fine, it's fine. Otherwise we had a very big detour. Alles good, Charlie. Alles good. It is Sunday, we have finished the open house. We're now heading down towards the Rhine Valley. Mixed day, some fast roads to cover ground, and then hopefully some nice twisty bits down by the Rhine, a few castles, and we are blessed again with a lovely day, blue skies. It's 22 degrees, perfect riding conditions. Anyway, on with the ride. Catch you on the flip. So we've done a nice little bit of fast motorway and A roads, and we're now at the top end of the Rhine Valley. Originally the plan was to do some touring around here, but given the time of year it's very touristy here. It is the wine region, and the hotels are just expensive, so we decided to do some of it, do the scenic bits, but pass through it to get further onto the Ardennes. So this is close to Boppard, top of the Rhine Valley, and very scenic it is too. And now we've got a few hours of vineyards and rivers, and lots of bikes, I would imagine. Here they come, all the GS crews. So I just made a quick stop here. That is Brodenbach down below, and this is the Moselle. We've been over the Rhine, sorry. Lots of lovely twisty roads, and now we've got this scenery, which is beautiful. So I think we're going to head down there, see if we can find something to drink and eat. So there you go, a little stop at the Moselle River, and we've got a nice twisty few switchbacks to get back down. Just taking it easy because we're watching some of the car drivers come up here, taking a very wide line obviously, but not necessarily looking out for other vehicles. So this is the Rhine-Moselle-Strasse, as you can see on the screen in front of me, and it is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. bird and duck. So after all that sun and twisty roads, it's time for lunch. What you got there, Charlie?
It's carbonara.
Carbonara. I have some penne with broccoli. So there we go, we just had a fantastic lunch. Charlie had a carbonara, I had a broccoli and ham penne, some delicious garlic brot, Knoblauch brot to be precise, and we've now got about an hour and a quarter of this kind of riding to get to our next location. If we find anywhere interesting, we'll stop and take a look. Other than that, we'll see you when we get there. So there we go, that's the Sunday run from sw-motech show done. We're now in a little village which is right on the Moselle. Bikes are safely stored here and locked up. We're in our accommodation, which is the old schoolhouse. I'll leave links to all of these down in the description for you, but a really good day's riding. As you can see, the weather was fantastic. The roads were fantastic. We had a sticky moment with the sat-nav that kept trying to route us around. So the old town through the arches, we went through there twice, but other than that, we got here safely, and all we've got around us are vineyards, blue skies, river, and beautiful places. One of the very imposing sights of this village where we're staying tonight is behind me here. This is the High Moselle Bridge. Construction started in 2011 and wasn't finished until 2019 when it was opened. The bridge is 1,702 meters long, and its highest point it is 158 meters above the Moselle, and it cost £480 million to build. It's quite an impressive but also quite sort of industrial and barren types of bridges. There's no beauty to it, it's just very functional, and it certainly dominates the landscape here. One piece of advice that we can give you if you come to Zeltingen-Rachtig is don't come on a Sunday because it's not open. But there's no people. That's the weird bit. and we're hungry, so
We have a third of a packet of crisps between us.
yeah. So if you're going to come here, it's lovely. It's really peaceful and quiet.
Very
So if you come here on a Sunday, bring your own food. Well, that's a nice sight for a Monday morning. Blue skies and sunshine again. You've got the vineyards in the background. All is good. But I don't think that is going to continue. The forecast is for some rain today, moving across, ironically, from the UK. We'll see. We'll have to go. But this morning we're going to leave Rhine, where we are. We're going to head through Luxembourg, up into Belgium, to Bastogne, and then to Monthern, which is our final destination for the day. So hopefully there won't be too much rain, and if there is, maybe we can avoid that whilst we're in a museum or something. We're in a nice little hotel. This bit weird because there was nobody here when we got here, so you have to let yourself in with a key. And as you saw from the video clip, nothing was open. The restaurant decided they didn't want to serve us any longer at the time we were there. So, yeah, we had some crisps that we had left over for dinner. So I'm looking forward to breakfast. Healthier start for today than yesterday, that's for sure. My bike's loaded up. Charlie's bike is loaded up. You ready to go, Charlie? So yeah, all has been good. The Dunlop braids have been perfect. No problems with those. Charlie's really pleased with the Transalp. Says for this sort of stuff it is absolutely perfect. It's been carrying a load and no problems whatsoever. Clouds are starting to roll in a little bit. It's a bit cooler today. We see we might get some rain. Who knows? But let's crack on with it. Right, we'll say farewell to the old schoolhouse. Next stop, I think next stop is Belgium, potentially Luxembourg. That bridge is huge. As Charlie said in one of his Instagram posts, we've described it as the fuck off bridge because it is a big fuck off bridge. Huge. Definitely a bit chillier this morning, but once the sun gets on us we'll be good. Go. We are entering Luxembourg. 3 countries today: Germany, Luxembourg and Belgium. So far the weather has been okay. Grey, it's a bit colder today, maybe about 15-16 degrees. So far the rain has stayed at bay, which is good. Just coming into the town of Vianden. There should be a nice castle on the hill. There it is. Maybe we'll go and have a look. So we've just entered into Luxembourg through a town called Vianden, and then the route that I'd picked I would never expect. We've had beautiful twisty roads like this through fantastic countryside, up and down. It's my first time riding through Luxembourg, and that's one of those places you never really think of, but where we are now, this is absolutely beautiful. It's not even particularly nice, so it's a bit cloudy and overcast. Well, it's very cloudy and overcast, but the roads have just been fantastic. I might look at coming back and spending a bit more time exploring Luxembourg. So we've made it to the Bastogne War Museum. Nice road, Charlie. Yep.
Lovely road.
Yeah.
Lovely road.
Weather was a bit, it got a bit chilly. But one thing I wanted to show you that was here, which I think is absolute genius, and that is in the moto parking. There's this little thing. So you rock up, you've got a cupboard. Open that up, you can store your helmet and all your gear in that. And you put that chain through your wheel and then lock it to there with your disc lock. And you can put all your bits and pieces safely stored away. You can then store everything in that box and leave everything nice and secure. What a great idea. The Bastogne War Museum is the principal memorial dedicated to the Second World War in the Ardennes and Belgium as a whole. It offers a particular emphasis on the Battle of the Bulge. Your entry ticket includes an interactive tour which tells the story of the area through 4 very different characters. It's a really immersive experience and I highly recommend taking the time to complete the full tour. The Bulge was the largest and bloodiest single battle fought by the Americans in World War II. The Ardennes offensive took place between the 16th of December 1944 and the 25th of January 1945 during a particularly harsh winter. The 101st Airborne Division, as well as the 969th Artillery Battalion and Command B of the 10th Armoured Division, heroically defended Bastogne during the ensuing siege. These men were immortalised in the hit TV series Band of Brothers. So that was the Bastogne War Museum. A really good museum, that. Very impressive. Definitely one to come to if you're in the region. Doesn't just talk about the Battle of the Bulge, obviously that's the main element of it, but there's a lot of other stuff going on here that talks you all the way through the war. Very poignant. Huge monument over there. We've managed to avoid some rain, but doesn't mean we're not going to get it again, so we've decided to move on whilst it's dry. As you can see, our attire has changed. We have had some rain. It was threatening, and we've got about an hour and a half to our next destination, so we thought we might as well just put the stuff on while we can. So we finally made it to Montherm in France. We had a mix of rain. It got really nasty at one point on the motorway. The Hondas didn't let us down, and then we had some nice twisty bits. Sun came out, roads are drying off, and we've arrived here. We've got the keys to the gîte, and Roxanne, who looks after that, also runs a little snack bar. So we've ordered ourselves a croque and frite, and we're going to get that down our necks now and then go and have a mooch around town.